know what sounds good right now? Maybe some chicken Alfredo, a whole bunch of ribs, and over a pound of candy. Oh, good. And yeah, so this looks totally freaking awesome. It smells great in here. These ribs, they are braised, and it's basically is the amount that could fit into that giant Dutch oven you saw in the intro. So those look really, really good. This chicken Alfredo, there's about like 7 pounds of it. This also looks super awesome. Kind of a weird matchup here, but this is like Italian braised ribs, and then also this is kind of, you know, Italian-y chicken Alfredo. And we also got the sauce here for the ribs, which is basically like an au jus type of thing. For desserts, we have some Sour Patch Kids, which was 12 ounces, and then 2 4-ounce bags of these Airheads, these chewy Airheads. I'm straight up starving. I've barely eaten anything today, so this is gonna be awesome. But yeah, this is definitely a lot of food, definitely a whole lot. So not sure how much the ribs weigh, but it was about like 3 racks. So all right, this looks great, smells great. Can't wait to get into this thing. All right, in 3, 2, 1, rib Fredo. Oh, hell yeah. Super soft, really, really good flavor. Kind of tastes smoky, which I'm not sure where that came from because there's no sort of smokiness going into this thing, but it's awesome. Yeah. Talk about straight up fall off the bone. Oh yeah. The rib Fredo is flowing. Today we got a delicious matchup between the ribs and the chicken Alfredo, along with the delicious store-bought candy. We got about 30 ribs here, and with the 7 pounds of chicken Alfredo, that is including the creamy, delicious, cheesy sauce weight. About 10 pounds of food, so we got about enough food to feed like 10 people. Nothing better than ribs, Alfredo, and candy. Oh yeah, this thing is juicy. Going with the classic braised method today, leaving these ribs braisy tender. Really good consistency, really nice bite to it. You breathe too hard around these things and you're gonna get meat falling right off the bone. And we got the delicious sauce just complementing and bringing out all of those delicious flavors of the braised ribs. If anybody out there watching this doesn't have teeth and wants to eat some ribs, just go ahead and braise them. They're you basically don't even need teeth to eat these. Look at that. All right, about 8 minutes in here, about done with the ribs. Almost, still got like 10 of them left, 12. These ribs are that of the pig nature, coming right off the back of a pig. These are pork back ribs. So not the biggest ribs out there, but definitely got a lot of meat to them, as you can see, and really good size for eating and devouring. Definitely a good set of ribs to throw in the Dutch oven and right onto the plate. Yeah, let's just not let this bone get in the way. Yeah, if YG was here to describe these ribs, he'd be saying they were brazy. Alright, let's get into some of this Alfredo. This is the first time I have ever made this, and I'll tell you right now, this is probably the most fattening, high-calorie way to make pasta there is. That I know of, anyway. Which is great for right now, that's for sure. Ooh. Creamy, delicious chicken Alfredo. The noodles being used are Fred Meyer's finest fettuccine noodles that they have to offer. And we got the protein-packed chicken in here, so we're making a really well-rounded meal with the carbs, fats, and that muscle-building protein. Oh yeah, creamy, cheesy. There's a ton of butter in this. Oh yeah, this chicken's cooked perfectly. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. If you've never made chicken fettuccine Alfredo, gonna let you know right now it is insane oily. There's like a lot of butter in this stuff, a lot of olive oil, and you're using a lot of heavy cream to make the sauce along with the cheese. So with this amount of chicken fettuccine Alfredo with this size bowl, definitely got an oil pile up at the bottom. Yeah, there's so much oil on the bottom of this bowl, it's crazy. Probably fry like 18 eggs with it. All right, check out this pasta. The fettuccine chicken Alfredo. This pasta is about to have me busted out of my clothes. This is definitely the toughest part of the challenge we got here today, with not only the size and weight of the chicken fettuccine Alfredo with all the carbs and everything else. Really filling, definitely a lot of volume to this giant bowl of pasta, but hey, I'm here for it. It's delicious. I knew this was gonna be way harder to eat, not only because I'm eating it after the ribs, but also just because it's more food and it's a bunch of carbs, so it's swelling up. Good thing this pasta was tasting awesome, because at this point I was getting a little full. The belly was tight, the belt was busted. Anytime I start eating for more than like 30 or 40 minutes, especially when it's this amount of food, my body's just kind of going, hey man, how about you give us a break here for a little bit? Good thing we're gonna switch it up here soon with the delicious store-bought candy. Give me those Airheads. Okay, there's like a couple bites left of this, but it is so covered in oil. So now it's time for the candy. Those ribs and chicken Alfredo though, pretty good. Oh hell yeah, it's gonna be awesome. This is actually sort of a new food group for me. I tried them out like a few months ago, I think. Never had them. Okay, those are way more sour than the ones I initially tried. These Airhead candies are pretty good. There's got to be some sort of range or scale on the sourness that Sour Patch Kids come in, because these ones were like Warhead or Lemonhead sour here. They're really, really, really sour. I mean, my mouth was like drooling as soon as I started taking a bite out of these things. Safe to say these Airheads are way more delicious. Yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten candy after eating just like 10 pounds of food. I also did not discover these Airhead things until like a couple weeks ago either, but I'll never forget going in that gas station. These are actually making my stomach feel a little bit better. Feel a little uncomfortable. I was feeling a little uncomfortable after that pasta, but this may just be the calm before the storm. Nothing like eating a bunch of candy after downing like 9 pounds of chicken Alfredo and ribs. These Airheads are pretty chewy, more chewy than Starburst. Really nice flavor, really sweet. When I walked in the gas station after completing a food challenge the other week, these Airheads were just looking right at me, said, take me out of here and eat me. All right, I'm not sure how I feel about these. I'm already kind of full, and these are extremely sour. The other Sour Patch Kids I'd gotten were like half or less the amount of sourness in this. So let's see how this goes. Oh yeah. I'd be drooling all over the place right now if I wasn't controlling myself. That's how sour these are. All right, I'm eating a couple more. I'll call it good. These things are insane sour, to me anyway. Oh my God. I feel like one of those videos where they give a baby a lime. Okay, let's try out a couple more here. Just gotta make sure I don't really like them. All right, guys, I've been eating for over an hour. Everything tasted awesome. My camera's also at 8% life, so I could probably eat these right now, but it would take too long, so they're just way too sour. But anybody out there who likes these, pretty tough, because these are hard to eat. So anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. If you want to check out the recipe that I used to cook the ribs and the chicken Alfredo, I will put it down in the description. It was not too hard, and it tasted freaking awesome. So good all around, and hope you liked the video, and I will see you in the next one.